Thank you, Caleb. Tonight, new details emerging about that deadly shooting we mentioned in a CVS in North Kansas City.
And the police are telling us that the gunman shot an employee 8 times before asking a witness to call 911. This happened around 3 o'clock yesterday at the location on Swift Street. The victim is identified as 42-year-old Rusty Donovan. KCPD says the gunman, 29-year-old Antonio Serrano, knew the victim.
There was a couple of customers in here, and we didn't know what was going on.
KSHB 41 Northland reporter Lenita Brooks digs into the court documents and brings us the voices of the people who work nearby.
Friday, customers were shocked to be greeted with a "We're closed" sign at CVS following a shooting that claimed the life of one of their employees. But residents say what's more shocking is the shooting itself.
Yeah, I was getting ready to go over there, and then they shut the door down.
The convenience store was anything but convenient Friday. Customers were shocked to find the 24-hour CVS closed following a shooting.
That shooting? Yeah.
Around 3 p.m. Thursday, North Kansas City police were called to the CVS on the corner of Swift and Armour for reports of a shooting. When they arrived, they found the victim dead behind the checkout counter from gunshot wounds. Nick Price owns Jefferson's across the street. He was there at the time of the shooting.
Heard the police cars, saw the ambulance, saw the fire truck, saw them taping off CVS, and so we figured something was going on.
But he didn't know the victim was 42-year-old Rusty Donovan, a frequent customer of his. Investigators say Donovan was shot and killed by Antonio Serrano, who was arrested on scene.
Sometimes you don't even know the person's name, but you have meaningful conversations with them. You know what they like to order, things like that, and we've lost some customers over time, but it's usually not something like this.
Jack DiMartino owns The Barbershop, also across the street. He's been there for 30 years and says things like this don't happen.
They don't get much violence in North Kansas City at all. No, mostly pretty peaceful.
According to detectives, Serrano had recently separated from a female employee who worked at the store. That employee had been living with Donovan at the time of the shooting. Serrano was charged with first-degree murder. In North Kansas City, Lenita Brooks, KSHB 41 News.
I reached out to CVS about the shooting. They sent us back a statement about Rusty Donovan's impact he had at that company during his 4 years he worked there, calling him a leader. They said, in part, our thoughts are with Rusty's family, friends, and colleagues during this difficult time. Counseling and support services are being offered to all store colleagues to help them cope with this senseless tragedy.